And a little glimpse, a little feel of basketball fever. These fans are feeling it in anticipation of this big game. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Looking now at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Then there's Black. And it's Kennedy in at the 4-man position. And for the Thunder, we've got Williams. Holmgren is out there with Brand. Then it's Ewing, and it's Blackwell in at the 2. Clark, do we have a marquee matchup in this one tonight with 2 of the best in the West going head-to-head?
Well, I revert back to an old adage, to be the best, you got to beat the best. Between bragging rights or conference seeding, these teams know this is a high-stakes battle.
And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. And MP has let everyone know he really wants to take home Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, MP has certainly made his mark on D. The biggest thing I've noticed, the effort he puts in. He doesn't lose focus, plays hard. He's always played under control. That's a kind of cool confidence that can really rattle shooters.
And with that, let's go over to DA with a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. As you know, MP is making a strong case for Defensive Player of the Year. When I asked him about it, MP said, every single night I want to set the tone on the defensive end. No easy baskets. Every point must be earned. He added, I pride myself on being the best defender on the floor. That rubs off on my guys, and that's how we win games. Kevin?
Like he said, DA, he sets the tone defensively. Now here's Edwards. Here's Oltz. The three-pointer, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And the 3-ball is good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth from that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Good on both. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. A 3. That one's not going to go.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Second team foul.
Minnesota with the ball. Here's Black. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Edwards, the bounce pass. Altit, defended by Holmgren. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
It's 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And he gets it to go.
Assist from Jaden McDaniels.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. A shot by Blackwell, no good. Here's Black, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Altit, defended by Holmgren. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Altit. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Over in the corner, Williams. Holmgren. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Altit, defended by Holmgren. Pass to Kennedy. Williams against McDaniel. Shot from the top of the key. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. The question on everybody's mind is, will they surpass the 71-72 Lakers? 33 wins in a row. We will see tonight.
I don't even know how you describe the winning streak this team is on. It's a combination of the talent this crew has, but the confidence and self-belief and togetherness, cohesiveness that these guys have. It's a special thing to behold.
Minnesota with the ball after the three-pointer from Black Hole. Driving inside. Black the pass to Kennedy. McDaniels with the ball. Still yet to score, and the basket is good. Here's Ewing. Three-point lead. Pass to Black Hole. From deep, Williams. Unable to get that one.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Rebound by Williams.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now, here's McDaniels. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Over Williams, a nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got his second basket of the game.
McDaniels saying to himself, okay, you want to give me that? I'll take it.
Williams, and finished off by Williams.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the score by Oklahoma City. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Shoots. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Stolen by McDaniels. It's 2-on-1. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Ewing the pass to Holmgren. Williams inside the line. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Outside Edwards. Got a hand on it. Here's Black Hole. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Ewing finds Williams. And he hits it from deep. 3 points there from Black Hole. Black Hole's got 14 points for the game. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Thunder.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Edwards against Ewing. Edwards no good. The Thunder leading by 5 to the left wing from deep. And he drills it. Beautiful release there from Black Hole. 17 points in the game.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Altit defended by Holmgren. Here's Altit. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Black. Still scoreless. Pass to McDaniels. This one for 3. No good. He's missed 3, and he's made 4 of his 7. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Mark Daignault. David, what did he say?
Their team's main focus tonight? Well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And here's Edwards after the three-pointer from... Oh, man.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Ewing. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Williams. No good there off the double clutch.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And with the trade deadline behind us, GA, that is a busy time for front offices.
Yeah, for every trade that takes place, hundreds more are proposed.
I don't envy the GM's long hours behind the scenes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Tatum comes in for Holmgren. And it's Ellison for Jalen Williams. Timberwolves also changing it up. Laravia's checked in. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for McDaniels. And the basket by Edwards.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Over to the left wing. And that drops in from beyond the arc. Three-pointer from Black Hole.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Oklahoma City leading by 12. To the inside, Brand, and finished off by Brand.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Back to Pajemski. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Black Hole. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And here's Brand after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Black. Nothing on the board. It's rebounded by Ewing. Here's Black Hole. That's good, and Ewing with the assist. Ewing's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
It's Edwards on the wing. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Edwards with the stuff.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Ewing kicks to Ellis. Here's Black Hole. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 10. Black the pass to Laravia. Here's Pajemski. Pass to Laravia. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Rebounded by Brand. Brand's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
They've got Black Hole. Ellis is out there with Tatum. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Ewing in at the point guard. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. And he sinks the second. And Ewing has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Led by as many as 14 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Black Hole with the bucket.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Now Podziemski coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Thunder shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 5 points now this quarter.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
A shot by Black Hole, no good. Timberwolves trail by 10. Pass to Podziemski. Jacks up a 3. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Black Hole, and no good. Nice defense from Giddey. Podziemski on the wing. He's guarded by Ellis. Holmgren with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. Floats it up for Holmgren. Tatum dishes to Holmgren. The shot from the low post is good. Holmgren's got his 2nd basket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 8. And Tatum pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 9. Holmgren the pass to Black Hole. Back to Holmgren. Pass to Black Hole. From outside, off the mark. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trailblazers.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Now, here's Ewing. No scoring in this one. The Thunder with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Black. Pass to McDaniels. Plays it up and banks it in. McDaniels got 11.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, what Black hole in that last game against the Grizzlies was terrific. He scored an incredible number of points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Podziemski with it. He has 5. Driving the lane. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Williams gets the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Pass to McDaniels. Now Podziemski. That one's off, still out of sync.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Taps in the tray.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys. Brown is checked in for Tatum. Edwards has come in for Minnesota. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to look at some of the players that are contributing in areas you might not expect. The top rebounding shooting guards of the past month. Look at Black Hole, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
Well, what he may give away in terms of size to some of the big men down low, no doubt he makes up for it with his agility and determination. That's what allows him to be such an outstanding rebounder.
Well, he's got the effort and the attitude and the tenacity that you need. And if you didn't have that at his size, then the big fellas would eat you up down low.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Here's Kennedy. Outside Edwards. Here's Podziemski. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Edwards moving that orange like a real pro.
The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against Charlotte. Holmgren the pass to Ewing. Williams for 3. Black grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 15. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Kennedy. Last game he had 12. Now Podziemski. And the rejection by Holmgren. Over in the corner, Williams. Again, Williams missing.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now, here's McDaniels. 14 points for him. Over in the corner, Williams. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one. That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Black Hole passes to Williams. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got 12.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Outside Edwards. Here's Pajemski. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Pajemski's got 9 points now in the quarter. Pass to Black Hole. Williams for three. It's hauled in by Kennedy.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Down low, here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
The shot by McDaniels, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Another steal. Here's Black Hole. Again, what an avalanche.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Ewing comes to help. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Black. Here's Pajemski. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. They set the pick for three. Edwards. The Thunder pull it in. Black Hole's got 7 rebounds in the game. Williams can't hit. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Randy's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Black Hole. Non-stop scoring machine here. Edwards inside. He's against Ewing. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
Ellis is checked in for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City leading by 14. The Thunder with another miss. Black kicks to McDaniels. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Brown. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Black Hole with the bucket.
He is dropping that three ball with remarkable consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Here's Black. He's guarded by Ewing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Timberwolves shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And the first one drops.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:15 left to play in the first half. Black Hole. That's good. And Ewing with the assist. Ewing's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Timberwolves trail by 18. Here's Black. Pass to Kennedy. Oh, here's Edwards. And here is McDaniel. Off target with his 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
McDaniels against Ellis. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And so it's Oklahoma City closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Whoa, I love seeing a team spread the ball around like this. The difference in assists is the difference in this game right now, Ernie.
This is... All right, guys, let's swing it over. Thank you for being with us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. One guy who's been getting it done is Black Hole.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Then there's Black. And it's Kennedy in at the fourth. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Stolen away. Here's Black. Beyond the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Black's got 5 now.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan. How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And the Thunder pushing it up now. And another one.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Edwards. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Edwards got 21.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
To the wing on the left. Black Hole passes to Williams. And the Thunder another 3.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Out to the right wing. Now here's McDaniels. 16 points for him. Lock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Black, no good. The Thunder leading by 21. Pass to Black Hole. Back to Holmgren. Black grabs the board. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And here is McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. No good with the triple. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Inside, and the dunk by Holmgren.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. Misses the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
A shot. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They host the 76ers after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Edwards kicks to Black. Outside Edwards. Up and in on the layup. Edwards got 23.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. And he drops in the way up off the glass.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
To the paint. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Pass to Kennedy. McDaniels with the ball. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Brand? He's averaging 3 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
Tatum, he's checked in for Brand. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
And Ewing has got the ball here for the Thunder. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. A shot by Blackhole, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Pass to Black. Over in the corner, Edwards. There's the pick. Shoots over Ewing. Off the left rim and out. Oklahoma City leading by 19. And Williams, here we go. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Williams.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Here's Black. He's got 5. Goes up on the high post. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Black Hole. Williams against McDaniel. From outside the arc, buries it from three-point range. McDaniel's got 19 points.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make 3. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
You're so right, David. We could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. Now Edwards. After the missed 3 from Black Hole. Shoots the 3. Edwards can't hit.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Black dishes to McDaniels. Taken away by Williams. Black Hole passes to Williams. Floats it up for Holmgren. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Here's Kennedy after the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Edwards drives in. No good again that time.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Five on the clock. For 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Black Hole. And another one falls. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Running from for Oklahoma City. Brown comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Ellis in for Ewing. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Podziemski, he's checked in for McDaniels. Pass to Kennedy. Alted, guarded by Tatum. Can't hit from 12.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Black Hole passes to Brown. Here's Black Hole. And the three off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Edwards. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Edwards got 8 here in the quarter.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Oklahoma City.
Brown the pass to Black Hole. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
The Timberwolves shooting 41% for the game. Right side, Williams. The tray. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnovers, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Here's Black Hole, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Robinson Earls checked in for the Timberwolves. Josh Giddey comes in for Black.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Outside, Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
.137 left in the third quarter. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Giddey. Here is Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. And Jeremiah Robinson Earl picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Arabia's checked in. Black Hole with the bucket.
He's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. He takes it in, and that one is hammered home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Podziemski, following the score by Oklahoma City. 5 to shoot. Pass to Kennedy. Over Brown. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. Kennedy's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Here's Black Hole. And the Thunder, another 3.
Wow. What can you say?
27 seconds left here in the third quarter. The Timberwolves shooting 48% from the field as a team in this third quarter. Pass to LaRavia. over Ellis. And it's LaRavia missing.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And he's done the job here all day. Just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
And so it's Oklahoma City going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Right back after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Russell is out there with Black Hole. Then there's Brown. Then it's Ellis. And it's Nora in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Black. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Robinson Earl, no good. The Thunder shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Pass to Black. Back to Pajemski. Lets it go from deep. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Russell kicks to Brown. There's the triple. A shot by Black Hole, no good. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting for the game at 42%. Ellis against McDaniel. There's the screen. No good on the triple.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Pass to LaRavia. Here's Black. McDaniels with the ball. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Russell passes to Nora. The 3. And he recovers it. Russell with it. Here's Black Hole. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Robinson Earl, the pass to Black. We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players, so I think it's a good thing overall.
Here's Pajemski. Another miss by Minnesota.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Black. Fires the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
McDaniels kicks to Black. A 3-pointer off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Pass to Robinson Earl. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Now Pajemski. For the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Nora can't get it to go. Minnesota shooting 40% from the field. Here's Podziemski. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Black hole. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Stripped it away. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Pushing it up. Brown, no good. Timberwolves shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Black hole. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Rand's checked in. Of all the great ball handlers, Clark, in the NBA, Russell's got to be right there at the top of the list.
And the thing that impresses me, Kevin, is how smooth he makes it look and how effortless it appears. Even at full speed, he can make moves that most guys can't even imagine.
I love that dish down low.
Now, Giddey. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
Edwards can't hit. The Thunder have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%.
And he's done the job here all day, just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
Yeah, you don't see many triple-doubles often. And I tell you what, his effort and efficiency really on point tonight.
They set the pick, and they get it. They get the rebound. Back to Podziemski. Here's Kennedy. Good on the triple.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Black hole with the bucket.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Podziemski with it, out to the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
First one falls for him. Now for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities. They're the visibility. They're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserved more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
Ewing's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Thunder with another miss. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. From past the arc, up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Kennedy's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
And his performance today, guys, is really a thing of beauty. A triple-double for him today.
Yeah, he's got his hands all over this game, impacting it in just about every category.
Edwards from deep three-point territory. Buries the long-range jumper.
3 points.
Edwards got 36.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Black hole. Good, and it's Ewing with the assist that time.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Black. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked by Brown. And here's Ewing. Pass to Black Hole. And yep, another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Black the pass to Edwards. Here's Black. There's the pick. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Black Hole's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's Black. Ewing defending. And Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Brand.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth.
And another steal for him.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. Minnesota shooting not great, 40% for the game. Like the pass to Kennedy. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got 40 points.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
A shot by Black Hole, no good. The Timberwolves shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. McDaniels kicks to Black. Here's Kennedy. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 5. And it's Black Hole with the rebound. Black Hole's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And just bulldozing their way through this season series. The victory here tonight will make it 3-0 for the year, with one left to be played against Minnesota.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Black Hole.
You know, getting a triple-double isn't easy because I never had one of those, but somehow he made it look easy, just showing you how versatile this game is.
And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Here is Edwards. Shot clock at 2. No good on the quick 3.
And even though the quarter has been a struggle, it doesn't look like he's lost his confidence. He keeps looking for a shot. Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. So it's the Timberwolves now. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They poured it out tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.